How many over is it for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So after 7, I do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this should be a pretty good mock-up for the apartment here. And this way we can actually do kind of a test build without doing it inside with the possibility of breaking stuff up. One, two, three, four. Okay. Walls are 4 high, which is good. 2, 3, 4. Like I said, this gives me an opportunity to actually do some test building without actually having to worry about it. Okay. So I thought for these, I would do something a little bit different. So when you walk in, okay, you walk in, you want it to be a little bit open, right? You have the balcony. What do you think, Henry? How should we do this? We should probably do a bathroom, right? I think that's a big enough bathroom. Might do this instead. Because 2 will leave room for a chest over here for storage. Okay, that'll be good. So for this one, what I'm thinking is that we take the wall all the way up so it's private. And then I was actually thinking for the bedroom part of it, we'll actually only go 2 high with the wall enough for a door, but there wouldn't be a ceiling over it. You see that in like luxury apartments, which I think are, I mean, like luxury villas and stuff, which I think is actually really cool. So then we need to figure out, okay, so if we put, if you guys have any good ideas, let me know. Horse blocks are so pretty on this. Okay, so what if we do this? Nice little seating area. This will leave room here if we want to do like a kitchen. What do you think, man? All right, let's find hello heaven. Let's do this. Actually looks like a wood burning. Hellos. We're working on a mock-up right now for the apartment. Just a quick little mock-up. I decided to do this one a little bit different and actually put the here we go. The mock-up like on, I think it's a painting too that goes here. The mock-up first instead of just trying to build in the apartment and hopefully figure it out. And that way I have a blueprint I can always go to. Gosh, I forget all the images. Down here. Do you think that's a good idea? Okay, so then what would the cabinets be made out of? Probably something like quartz, right? And do a slab of quartz. There we go. Now we got some shelving up here. Say that again. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out this apartment. Like I think the cabinets in this apartment would probably be white because they want to try to seem like upper scale. What the heck is it? There it is. Mocha, my man. Guys, let's give a big shout out to Mocha, who's been coming in every stream. We appreciate you, Mocha. Thank you so much. I think this works. I mean, it's simple. We can do a little table here too. Yeah, I think this works. Okay, so this is our little mock-up. Laughing at. Trust heaven. Mocha really is like the champ. Okay, two in and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out. Two in, five out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Mocha, I can't even deny it, man. You really are the truth. Okay, here we go. We just started streaming again on YouTube, right? And Mocha's literally been here every stream. Hasn't stayed away because of games that he really does not like. He's been here. I mean, that is a true testament. Here we go. I like this. Okay. Let's find a good door. We could go dark oak and just keep it all dark, which is kind of cool. Because then we would do that here too, right? I wanted to do this. Ooh. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be my yeah, for real. Got me wanting to like stream more with the interaction, man. I love it. Okay, so far a good start. All right, let's do this on two. 1, 2. Boom, boom. Little seating area, which is nice. I think I'm actually gonna go one more higher, and it'll make sense. Whoops, wrong block. It'll make sense in a second. Yeah, I'm working on the interior of this. On that chisel block again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got to get some of this building built so I can show it off on YouTube. And we discussed quartz being the countertops. I feel like they'd want to be fancy with it. Beautiful. Okay. Let's do this. Quartz slab. Look at that. Okay, and then what do we think about like a flower pot with a little flower up here? Never find the flower pot. Where did they put? There it is. The flower pot. A little flower. You like that? Look at that. Jungle themed. Interesting. Heaven out here cooking. Okay, so how do we want to do this table? So we could do it like this, okay? I don't feel like, oops. I don't feel like these tables. What is going on? Let me look back in. Could be a cookie jar. Nah, Henry, you come over and steal the cookies. Actually, good question for the chat. What is your favorite cookie? No shame. Let me check the draft board. Resacher went first? Oh, okay. Sar went second to the Wizards. Reed Shepard went third to the Rockets. Dang, man. See any more trade news? I don't see anything. My favorite cookie of all time. This game is shot. Hang on, let me try to quit out and reload it. My favorite cookie of all time, hands down, no questions about it. And this is gonna make me sound like an old man, and it's because I am. Oatmeal raisin, best cookie. M&M cookie, but when they're fresh from the oven, nah, Henry, nah, get out of here. Oatmeal raisin cookies are the best. Oh my gosh. Minecraft like completely died, man. I don't know what's going on. I can't believe, man. Two people from France went first and second. We're getting closer to the Blazers pick. I know the Spurs are on the clock. Who it's going to be. Don't really like raisins? What? Dude, raisins are so good. Listen, could I have oatmeal with no raisins? Could we do that today? No, sir, you cannot. But lucky for you, we added extra raisins. All right, we're on the subject. Best ice cream. Best flavor of ice cream. Literally, Minecraft won't load. I don't know what's going on. Hang on, I'm gonna restart my whole Xbox. It's weird, man. I don't. This is the best, but birthday cake ice cream. So is that ice cream with chunks of birthday cake in it? Or do you mean like an ice cream cake? Stephen Castle went number 4 to the Spurs. He might actually be really good with Wembanyama. That's crazy. It's pretty big. It's like confetti. Sometimes they add cake bites in it. So it's not like chocolate, right? So it's like vanilla cake? I think I've seen that before. Like the places where they add chunks, but I'm not sure what they are. That sounds like a Baskin Robbins kind of ice cream. That's like one of those like, hi, can I get a sample of that, please? And you take a sample and you're eating cake and not ice cream. All right, here we go. We got it fixed. Okay, so good. Then let's find. It's a nice little table here. Okay. It's really not bad. Beautiful. Oh, my favorite kind of ice cream is peach cream. Peach cream ice cream. Do something a little bit different in this apartment. No, it's the peach cream. Am I okay to say the store we get it from? Because it's all over the place, right? It's not like it's just here. Okay. There's a particular store that sells Nice right above the door. Look at that. Ooh. Okay. Okay. All right. Do this here too. Okay, so now what I want to do is go back down to the painting. Interiors are fun, huh, guys? Actually, I think that might be. Trying to figure out where the TV one is. Can't remember what one it is. There's a TV one. Anybody remember? Okay, so we might just do this then. That works, okay. So then we are going to add another flower pot here. Actually, we're gonna do, let's do some leaves. I like that. Go, a little greenery in here, which is nice. And then we are going to do, okay, so this, and this. Beautiful. It's a pretty decent size. This is like, whatever, I don't care. But that's, yeah, okay. Not bad, right? Not a bad start. Let's hang one up over here too. Okay. So now what do we do? Well, let's take some white wool. Two, three, four, five. Okay. We're going to take, for this, we're gonna do not black concrete. What are you doing, man? We'll do gray wool. This black wool looks weird on this texture pack. Okay. And then we want to lay down a couple pillows. So I'm hoping that this, actually, let's try this one. Woo! Okay. Let's grab this. Maybe we can put a little. We got up here. I just have to be the books. Okay. Throw some art right here too. Oops. Beautiful. What you guys thinking of the apartment so far? Let me hear how much you love it. This is great, man. You guys really are super nice because I know that you guys actually don't really like it that much. But I appreciate all of you so much. Yeah, the texture pack on this is great. So I think over here, I kind of. Yeah, let's do another little seating area. Let's do like a little bench to sit down. It's beautiful. All right, so now the fun part. All right, okay. So I'm gonna come out here and I'm going to grab. So we're going to try to build. I think we could actually do this. Watch. A toilet with a little door. Where's our trap doors? Boom. That's not the right one. Use this one. The lever. Yeah, there's a block on here that I think looks really good for floors. There we go. Okay. All right, and that block, I think it looks really good for any kind of like bathroom floors. That block is right here. Quartz bricks. Let me look at something real quick. It's tempting to put these. It's a sniffer egg. What does Minecraft turn into? What have we gotten ourselves into with this game? Be cool if we just did like one of these right here. Here we go, little glowstone. Okay. So this won't be able to go in the corner. Ah. It's an egg that hatches a dinosaur-looking thing that gives prehistoric teeth plants. That's how you know I don't play this game enough. Maybe change the floor of the shower. So you want the shower to be a different floor than the rest of the bathroom? What can I do it as, though? I could just do regular diorite, which is a different texture, but it's along the same lines. With our non-slip flooring, that's why it looks a little bit different. Here we go. All right, now let's go ahead and grab. See if we can get some bathroom paintings. That one's nice. There we go for a vent. And we got a painting. I mean, I'm not mad about this. Okay. And then we want. Let's go actually light gray on this. We want a little carpet around the bed. It's nice when you get out to have a spot to, you know. Song is like a cherry sapling. That's sick. Let's do cherry saplings. See if this will work in the flower pot. Oh, that's nice. Okay, you guys ready? We're gonna do this properly, okay? Here's what the apartments normally look like. Blank. And this is what we made. Got our nice little kitchen. Got a little dining room table. We got a plant. Got a nice little seating area over here if you want to gather with your friends. Okay. We've got a big TV with a little couch here. Still can see it from the seating area, which is very, very important. And in here, we've got our bedroom. Still open to the rest of the apartment, which is nice. We've got our big old bed. Got our bookshelf, some paintings. Got our storage area. And our bathroom. But this apartment is, not complete without our outdoor area. You sort of sit here and stare at nature, laugh at people who can't swim very well in the pool. Or maybe you want to come over here and look at the rest of downtown. What do you think? Not bad, right? For throwing that together? You guys like it? Oh, we selected Donovan Clingan from Connecticut, 7-2 center. I'm so happy. That's such a cool pick. Just work on the sales pitch? I mean, living in this city sells itself, dude. Okay, so now what we got to do though is we need to look at this apartment because this one's going to be a little different. 2, 3. Actually, it should be the exact same now that I think about it. 5. I don't know why I'm building it out of this like a dummy. I think it's actually the same measurement. I thought it was like 1 or 2 off, but it actually looks like it's the same. So now we just got to build this one, and so what I want to do is I want to build it to where there's a tour, so I can come in and say, okay, so we've got the 2 apartments, and then I can do the tour of them, call it good. That makes sense, everyone? Everyone on board with me? Everyone agree? And then we can go look at other stuff too. What do we build after this, guys? Beautiful. Okay. All right, now this one though, Cool. This one I want to do a little bit different, furniture wise. Same kind of concept, but I need to figure out. No, I haven't, Mocha. Okay, so we need to figure out what kind of color scheme we want to do. Okay, so I'll explain it a little bit for right now. So the majority of my time has been building this downtown area, as you can see from a lot of the ridiculous buildings that we have here. I have done some residential area stuff, including the big mall, which is probably the biggest project I've done in the city. But a convenience store in downtown doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But I agree that it would be super awesome to have one later on in the residential area. I do want to do more restaurants and like little shops. The closest I've come is probably, that looks weird. Closest I've probably come is probably Starbucks. All right, let's change the theme up on this one. Do not just have polished blackstone? Yeah, there we go. I actually want to come out here. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this, this. Little spot here in the middle. I like the idea that this person's going to be more, with this apartment, it's going to be more inclined to have like darker like darker tones. I shouldn't say themes, but darker tones to it. And I could build an actual fireplace, or I could just do this. Let's see what an actual fireplace looks like. There's so much stuff now. I can't. I'm like overwhelmed by the amount of stuff that's in this game now. I have no idea where I'm looking for anything. This is really pretty. Where do you think a convenience store would make the most sense at, Mocha? It's completely missing it. Close to offices? Once we're done with this apartment, let's go take a look. I think we might have a spot. I gotta make sure I'm careful with this. Now, I can't really put anything up here, right? And I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. Is there a way to turn a hopper around, like upside down? Is it just doing it from this way? It's okay, we can do it this way. Watch. So these actually will look like vents. Dang, it doesn't connect. Never mind. Let's do it this way. I don't like how it's like so. You know what I mean? Like, am I losing my mind? Tell me that it looks off a little bit. Like it's totally. I need something here. No, I think I agree with you. Actually, it's not working for me. And I think the problem is that I'm trying to force something that is just not there, man. So let's go with what we know works, which is a dang TV. There it is. How do we get it? Beautiful. Okay. So then, is there any of these devices that look like cabinets? I can't remember on this texture pack. Oh, we can just do this. This works. Actually, let me look at both of these. Oh, this looks kind of like almost like a TV stand, right? Look at that. Hey! All right, let's throw some plants on the leaves on this side too. No, Neptune, you're just projecting. That doesn't look like anything. No, it does. I promise. All right. Wait, you can put books in these? Find the book. Well, it would help if you could actually find the right books. There we go. So just like regular books? Yeah. Okay, so we are gonna go full on dark theme. Then we need this. Then we where was it? Okay. Go. Boom. Let's get the hopper. Hey. I have an idea. I have an idea. Okay. We grab the hopper first since I'm down here. I wonder if this is gonna work. This might be one of those like sick. This is gonna be sick, and then it doesn't work at all moments, or I'm a genius. And This? What carpet? We'll do darker carpet again. Okay. Alright, so we are going to stick with... I need the glass plates. Same type of shower because that's how the apartment is built. So we left 1, 2, and then on the third one we did it. Okay, I just need to go double check what I did. Okay, we did a lever and a button. Did a lever and a button. Okay. So then... the cauldron. I just want to make it pretty consistent. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. I gotta take this out first. Boom, boom. Where's the mirror? Okay, but we're gonna change up the banners. You think you would prefer the the gray? You think you would prefer the white apartment or the more darker toned apartment? I think I actually agree with you, man. There's just something about like darker tones that's soothing to me. You know what I mean? Okay. Probably want that there. Painting up here. Right above there. Okay. Okay. Sorry, you like the clock? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have my moments. Thank you. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is probably an anvil with a plant on top of it outside the doors. I think it kind of looks tough, honestly, if that makes sense. I like that. Look at that. It's like, woo! You know what I mean? Yeah, let's get some pictures up on the wall here. Okay. Is that it? Is that the only two they have? Wait, what if we do this too? Like a welcome mat? All right. So let's do this. Okay. I need all eyes on it right now. Hold on, let me double check the draft. Blazers are on the clock after this pick. Need to double check. Nothing new. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to show you guys what it looks like right here where it's just blank, and then I want to go down a level and have you see what it looks like now that it's like finished. Okay. So this is it, blank, nothing going on. And then this is what it looks like finished.
Run free and dive into the sky. Hear the wind crying out its prayer. Why are we so ashamed to be alive?
This feels kind of empty at the end, right?
And our freedom's ours to take.
This looks pretty nice though, right? I'm not losing my mind, okay? All right. Blank apartment. Finished apartment.
Look behind your back. Chase a light when the world is getting darker. I have a dream.
I'm actually really happy with this.
So take my hand.
Am I crazy for saying that?
Of the shadows. Going harder. We are more than
Look, we'd only have to make like, 20 more. I think it looks really good though. All right. Last little tour. Let's go into the entrance. Actually, let me get rid of all this stuff here. I like doing it with blank hands. Let's change up the song. The vines started growing down. See that? Beautiful. Not bad. Look at that. Woo! Yay! Not bad, huh? Yeah, no, I definitely would not live here either. This is way above any of my costs could afford. Okay, so you brought up a convenience store. Let me think. Let me think. Oh, here's the mocha. You missed out. This is what we were building last night. The we built the entrance and then I built a parking lot here. Pretty nice. So this is a hotel. So it wouldn't make sense to have it here. These are office buildings, but I don't. I think where I would have spot to put it. Maybe over here. I have a pretty big open spot here next to another park. We also have this big area right here. I don't know what I don't have anything like set to put here either. These are all hotels. The first park built in the city. First park, man. How beautiful. Kind of fun to go back and look at some of these older builds. Like literally, I built this park. I built this park probably, shoot, man. If I'm gonna be honest, I might have built this park like 10 years ago. This is one of the first things I built in the city. Isn't that crazy to think? One of the very first things I built in the city. My unfinished hotel here. This is still to me one of the prettiest builds. Even though I never finished it yet. Don't worry about this stuff. Okay, this song is not it. Made some kids cry because of it, and then had to fix it. You can see the glowstone too. I kind of tried to make a path back. Look at these pillars of lava trying to just guide my way back. So finally what I said is I'm going to go away from where I first started building, and I built a big castle. Well, not really a castle, but a big house with a big wall around it. And I needed to figure out how to get there and back. So I built this giant track so I could follow, call the random boats, so I could follow it and not get lost. So that's what I did. I built this track to an area that I wanted to build in, and then I just built from there. Now this arrow tells me, look, there's still a minecart going. That's crazy. That I just go this way and I'll eventually get to where I first started building. You ready for this, Mocha? This isn't the first build right here either. This is the first area over here. Oh, my poor attempt at a lighthouse, man. This is it right here. This is the very first thing I built in this world. Why glass? Okay, so it's gonna be a little bit longer story, but my previous marriage, where my older son is from, not Heaven and I. Now we have a kid together, but my older son's from previous marriage, and that I had a stepdaughter at that time, and this house was for her, and she loved glass and Minecraft, so I decided to build her a glass house. Get this thing, man. Dude, this is so. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Then I built her a little stable for her dog. The dog is still here, which is crazy. And then we started building out, as you can see. We built a zookeeper's house because I tried to make her a zoo. I first started experimenting with making a nice garden. And then I tried to work on building a zoo. Sheep and chickens, horses. I built her a church. The outside of the church is atrocious, but the inside really doesn't look that bad, honestly. Before I knew what a lectern was. Glass bridges, I'm just a psychopath. We had to have a vet's office, right? Seating in the lobby, the counter. Then we had the exam rooms back here. I used to have villagers in these buildings too. Oh yeah, down. So then I built. Oh, I don't know if you remember when they made the big update to Minecraft when you could do the big portals. It used to be a small portal here, and then I did the biggest portal I could think of. When they first updated it, you could do bigger portals. So down here is the rest of our zoo. Yeah, let's not worry about that. And then this, okay, this is kind of cool. I built this. This is basically a tank, and I had squid swimming around in here for a while, and it looked really cool, and then they all just eventually died off. But I thought it was like a cool concept. I still think it's a cool concept, actually. Where you could walk through and have them swimming around. I thought that was cool. Thank you for coming. We'll see you again. Gift shop. Obviously, didn't know anything about item frames and stuff to put it on the wall. A smiley face, and then a little spot to go hang out. And then she wanted a pool built, so I built her an underwater pool where you hit your head every time. Pool. Didn't even update the walls over here. This guy works at the zoo. Yeah. Oh, and it's all covered too, so you can't get rained on. So, yeah. Sick, dude. Okay, and then I really tried. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world too. Oh, yeah, I have observation rooms to watch people invading. And then I overlook my area here. Look at that. And then we had the garden up here. We had all of our animals. What does this say? I don't know, man. I used to let my kids play on this a lot, so. And this was the entrance to the pool. I thought it was really cool for making this. Oh yeah, I made trees and then glowstone trees. I thought it was cool too. Little emerald pool to go swim in. And then we kind of get into where the track started. What was down here? Oh yeah, we're not even looking at that. And then my son started getting old enough to where he wanted something. So I built him an ice house, like a house in the ice. He was the king of the ice. This is his house. I know, you're impressed. His own little glass balcony. You see that in the distance? I'll show you that next. That's a little bit later in the evolution of building. I think this has a downstairs too. Yeah, it does. Ugh, it's almost embarrassing looking at all this stuff. His dog pen. Okay. Okay, man. All right. Let's go look at this. Let's go look at this. So this, yeah, don't. Yeah, let's just. How can I? How can I? Yeah, let's just. Can we remove that comment? There we go. There we go. Yeah. Don't worry about those names. Okay. So this, okay, I'll tell you this, okay? I've been building the city. I was streaming on Mixer. That's what it was. I was back on Mixer, if you remember what Mixer is. I was growing. I was getting really close to being a partner on there. I was doing a lot of Minecraft streams. And I decided, and this is before they really launched the interactive games on Minecraft, like the hub and stuff. And I decided I wanted to make my own Hunger Games arena so we could do Hunger Games. And that's what I built here. I built my own Hunger Games arena. We even had the starting area here. Right? Everyone would go to their little spot. They could run in the middle to get better loot. Well, some of it was better. It was hit or miss. And then they would venture off and then try to survive, be the last survivor. I had a cool concept. I ain't gonna lie. I even had this starting area. Let me grab a button real quick. I already have them. Perfect. So I even had the starting rooms, right? This is where they'd have to go and wait, and then I would call them all out. May the odds ever be in your favor. You put all your belongings in here. Everyone actually, when they would spawn into the world, they spawned right here, and this is what they saw. So that way, if people are spawning in the world, they're spawning in for Hunger Games. So they'd all be assigned a number, and then they'd go to the rooms and wait. And then I would call them, and then they'd all kind of follow down. Up here, this was supposed to be, it it was gonna be like a wall of champions of every round that people won. So when you came down and you saw all these champions' names. So go to the rocks in the middle, find your platform, and then you wait. So that's what it was, yeah. Oh yeah, Mocha and I are doing a little like run through evolution of my building. Okay, I think it was over here, yeah. Okay. So one other thing I this is how I used to get around. Fun, huh? I used to literally go back and forth on this world by this minecart. Okay, it's taking way too long. But that's how I used to get around. It's ridiculous, man. The worst part about the worst part about this is I tried to do like tricks. Watch. I tried to do like, I wonder what this would be like. And it ends up just making me dizzy. Like, so stupid. I go, yo, I wonder what it would be like if you rode a minecart through a lava tunnel. Yo, let's try it. Whoa. Hey, look, we're back in the city. Okay. So this is where we're going. And dude, I had this like it's so stupid, man. Just all right, let's take a look at this. So this is my last big build before we started on this monstrosity. This was my kingdom. Everything is so squared and like there's no depth to any of the. It's just like it's almost pisses me off to see. Knowing what I'm capable of building now, I'm like, this is just pisses me off. But it was cool for the time, man. The one thing that I'm happy about this phase in is like, this is where I really started learning about. Look at this. My favorite color is green, so I'm like, yo, what if I have green windows? Look how ugly this is. But this is the phase I really started. job because all you have to do is let's close it, right? You can literally see the you can see the pistons, you can see the staircase. But man, I was convinced. We put the hay up on the sides. Yeah, it was before its time. Somewhere over here. I think it might be over here. Oh yeah. Okay, so this actually isn't that bad. So we can actually hit this, and right here. Oh yeah, so I'll show you. Right, so we hit this little lever. You're like, what the heck is the stairs doing here? This is weird. Okay, that's cool. And then you can hit the lever, and now you've got your staircase down to where I would keep the people who try to invade me prisoners. Basically, I used to just torture villagers. Clearly, I was a psychopath. Alright, and then more prisoners, man. Honestly, the concept was like my kids, I would trap them in there. I used to have a problem. I don't have problems now. Okay, so this is where I actually started learning more about like secret doors, right? Where they actually were hidden, you know what I mean? So then we come in here. We're in here. So then this part's cool, right? You come over here and you're like, oh wait, that's actually lava. How do I get out of here? Well, then we have the minecart in the corner trick. Where? Whoa, that was weird. You push and get back out. I'll show you again. Yeah, so this one is secret door because I wanted like my son to come stand on this, and then lava drops on him because he's not paying attention because he thinks that's how he gets out. But then you just have the minecart in the corner trick. Yeah. And then this is my getaway. Now I'm out. So he couldn't find me. So this is my iron golem farm back in the day. And then this was my one of my favorite things I built actually was my tower farm. I don't really see a lot of these, and I thought it was a really cool idea, so I built it. And then I had, actually, oh yeah, this is the snake thing. I don't even know if it still works. You have the snake. All about timing, right? That actually is kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie. Took me a long time to get it right though. And then over here, of course I had to make these really elaborate paths to everything. It's just ridiculous. What's down here? What did I do? Oh, yeah, there was a... I forgot I had that down there. So this was a maze that I had built. So the point of this was... Yeah, someone came in and destroyed the red... But basically what I had sand that covered this entire doorway. And then you would hit this button and all the sand would fall. But I forgot somebody went through and like broke the redstone and messed it all up. I never went back and fixed it. So I put a maze in here. You know. With my own little getaway again. I always thought I was in danger, apparently. Yeah, I love mazes. I mean, this is not convenient. Like, can you... Oh my gosh, dude. I guess I can't get out of here. Oh, there it is. There we go. And it's closed. So that's what this is all about. So you come up, it's closed, and they're like, oh no. But the problem is that I just left the lever wide open, so people are just going to see it, right? And then I took over this jungle temple and made it like my little secret hideout. Built underground again so people wouldn't see me. See? And then I just took this over. And this is going to be my secret hideout. And nobody knew about. Pretty cool, huh? Mm-hmm. Like, concept's not bad, you know what I mean? Like, the idea behind it, not bad. But it's just, I didn't know how to be better execution with this kind of stuff.
So I've come to the conclusion, just a rotten
It was the start.
so I'll end up dying slowly, rotting away. See, I just want to be able
Please.
to climb without a fall, to get out of
I think there's only a couple other things in here.
and run. Please strike me thunder. Let me
All right.
closer to
Oh yeah, I had the pool just so when I fell, I didn't get hurt. Again, plain and creative. Oh, then I had this at the finish. When you walk through, you hit it, and then the fireworks that go off.
I'm just one man amongst thousands. In this
Oh yeah, this was the trick one.
rush that they'll do, find the chemicals
So this again was
don't work as yours. 'Cause every piece of road is
you come pick your prize, like, oh, what'd I get? And then you would fall into lava. I was evil, man. And then put your prize here for enchantment, and then of course I could steal it because it was my ender chest. Yeah, I'm not a good person. So then we had this, wasn't my other getaway. The old lava trick. I forget exactly where you jump into. Has to be like right. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So it's right at the front. And then that way I could let people die, right, if they try to attack me. I know. Again, psycho. Then I think I had one more getaway because everyone apparently wanted to attack me. So I called this my oasis, right? Like I'd come down here and I'd be able to have my own peaceful time. I have my own little water spot. Beautiful. But truth is, it was all about getting out of here. Right? And this is cool because like turning on the lights and how they turn on all the way through. Actually, I'm pretty proud of that. Dude, it literally was me playing in this world by myself. We get out of here, it's hidden. But the cool thing about this was now you're outside the wall. And then I made this getaway path. I made this getaway path. You'd come through. Of course, nobody would be able to see the path, right? Because it's not evident this is just put in here. And I think you'd come out this way. And you come over here right by the city. Look at that. You come in here. And then you're like, okay, now what? Well, if you get closer, you notice there's a button here. That's really hard to see. Unless you're looking for it, right? Or at the right angle. Of course, this button opens a secret door. Right? It's pretty cool. Then you come down. You're like, oh, this is what he's got. For some reason, the lights didn't work on this one. I tried to get them to, but they didn't. She's like, oh, wow, this is cool. He's got some stone and wooden swords, some iron swords. Okay. It's pretty nice. But of course, me being me, I had to have a secret room. And this is my secret room. Yeah. That's yeah. Now this is what we're doing. Oh, I'm messing. Listen, I'm a different person now. Okay. I am a different person. I went through a period in my life where I was I was scared of everybody. Or something. I don't know. Yeah. Now we're here. We went from all of that to this over here. To an entire finished recreation of the mall from Stranger Things. Little different. Little different. There's actually even a part of me that doesn't like these modern houses either. I feel like they're just kind of ugly. And they're all made out of snow. I think I can make some better houses. Back when I first started building the residential area, this is the first one, and you can see it's all squared off. And then I started experimenting with like angles and changing it up. But unfortunately, you know, we just kind of stuck with it, and we built so many of them. But then you look at these compared to the suburban houses, a little different. This is a modern house right here. Got its own fish tank and everything. These monstrosities. It should be taken off the internet. And this might be my favorite build in the entire city. Actually, when I think about it, this probably is right here. This build right here is probably the one I'm most proud of. Because I'll be honest, for a lot of these, I was looking up tutorials on YouTube and then just building them off of that. Like that one, the gold one, I think that one too, and the redstone one, because they were all kind of together, right? I built them off YouTube tutorials because I didn't know what I was doing. I was trying to learn. This one, though, this baby, I built this one just off a picture of the Supreme Court building. I wanted to make something that looked like a courthouse, but, you know, Minecraft style. I absolutely love this build, dude. It doesn't have anything in it, but man, does it look cool. I love this build. Look at all this that I did. I mean, this is... Oh, and then this one. This build was like the first one I really explored landscaping with, too. I did all the landscaping all by myself. This might have been the first fully complete build that we did in the city, too. I love it, man. What's your favorite build that you see so far in the city? You like the courthouse too? Yeah. The other one that I really like is the city hall, which is this one. This looks really cool. Oh, this building's really cool too. This is I think the only build that we were able to actually learn how to copy and paste with. And his own little garden inside. So this one, what makes it really cool is that I gotta come up here to the first floor of rooms. Is that every laundry room, every single apartment, you can see the concepts pretty much universal for me, like the kind of stuff that I like doing. Bedroom, another bedroom, balcony. Here we've got the kitchen, and then the dining room, living room with the TV because I got tired of trying to make the TV pictures. And then if you look, they're all 100% done. Every single one. So this building is completely done. Which obviously most of these buildings are not. Oh, this one is. This one is too. But this one I did not copy and paste. I built all of these by hand. It's another apartment building. The dog park right here. All right, you ready for this story? So I decided a long time ago I wanted I wanted to build a better Pedrotopia. I wanted to take the city that I started building and make something way better. I was going to redo a whole city. It's going to be the best city ever. Yeah, because I was switching worlds. Okay. So I started this world and I decided I'm going to start with a. When I'm switching stuff, I like to put on intermission. So I decided to start with an airport. And this was the airport. So this was the airport that I started with. I built a whole parking garage. This parking garage actually was pretty cool. But then I started building this big airport. I mean, look at this thing. And I was using this texture pack called Real something, like trying to make realistic looking stuff. I thought it would make it look cooler. But look at this airport, man. I mean, I was going for it. And I thought I was onto something. I thought this was going to be the bee's knees, man. Yeah. Dude, I had this whole goal. I was going to build this incredible. Get out of here. This incredible city. And it was going to be amazing. And I started with this giant airport. And after about 4 hours building this thing, maybe 5 hours, I was like, this sucks. What am I doing? Look, I even came up with a new concept for roads for this city. I wanted to pre-plan the city out. I wanted it to look amazing. So this is going to be my highways, my 2-lane roads. Look at these. Dude, this is sick. I've got turn lanes, dude. Come up here and then you turn left to go down this way. Look at that. Then I got to the point where I'm like, dude, I've spent so much time building in this other world. What am I doing? But I will tell you this, there's a part of me that wants to still come back to this world and go for it, man. Do it better. All right. I'll show you this build. So do you remember the castle I showed you, the floating castle? Well, this other one might look a little familiar to you because this is one I built in a realm back in the day, if you were around back then. So I used to have this realm, and I decided to build a castle for heaven. It's all about humanity. And this was a castle I built for heaven. It's all about humanity. Yeah, this one I actually. So this is another one where I decided that I was going to, instead of like, let me find someone who actually built a castle and just go off of them. I actually found a picture of this castle on Google Images, and what I used to do is I'd put it in the top left hand corner of my screen, and then I would just leave it up there so people could watch what I was building off of, and I built this entire thing. Oh, and I built this house. This is the upgraded Ice King house. This is what I built for my son too in the world, which I thought was a little bit better. Yeah, this was the mixer days. This is back when I used to max out my the server, because on Xbox you can only have like 8 people in at a time. Back then, would max it out all the time, and I've had people waiting to get in. Like yeah, I had a lot of people that wanted to play. Crazy. All right, I think I got maybe one or two more. I built a lot of stuff on other people's worlds too, and I don't have that stuff. Oh, one of the things I used to do on this world before I switched was it was fun. Um, I used to go and build really nice houses, like modern houses. I built this big wooden log house in that realm, and then I would do giveaways on stream for someone in the world to win that house in the realm, and that would be their survival house. Because everyone played on survival except me. I was like the moderator, so I'd be on creative. All right, let me do a blast from the past. Here you go, Mocha. Remember this? Somewhere, I think I have the coordinates. To let me see if this is it. Just throwing these coordinates in real quick. Oh wait, that's not. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, you like them? Let's see if this is it. I lost my village. Yo, Lando, what up, man? What is up, my dude? Wait, I don't know where my kingdom is. Mocha? How come you didn't invite me, man? I would have played tonight. Wait, you got a town? Wait a second. Something's wrong. Wait a second. Beginning of a town? So I found where... yeah, I'm about to lose my mind here real quick. I was supposed to record content, but it's so, yeah, dude, it's hot in here too. I have to turn my... Okay. I have to look at something. Yeah. I'm just gonna panic. Oh, Mocha. I'm hurt, man. I'm hurt.
Baby, I just wanna be alone. I don't need your company, stop blowing up my phone. You don't get the things that I've been through, and I don't have the time to lay it all in front of you. And you think that you wanna save me, you don't know it.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. This is the worst thing in the world. No, I found the spot it was supposed to be, Mocha, but it's not there. It's like pre-building. I have to do this. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm testing this out real quick. Sorry, guys. I know I'm an intermission, and you guys don't want to look at that, but give me a second. Because otherwise, I'm going to throw up. I need to get it and then make a copy of it. So I loaded into a copy of the remember the server we had, right? Where I built the big kingdom? I wanted to like see it again. So I teleported to it and all it was the like the spot it used to be, like the ground. Oh, thank God. I got it. But now, let me clear it out of this. Ah, dang, man. How do you... How do you make a copy? Not too much longer, Heaven. Probably maybe like 10 minutes. This is what I'm doing currently, guys. So just bear with me. Hopefully the music's good though. You need me? Okay, I'm gonna stream a couple more hours. You just scared. Yeah, how do you copy? Like, can I just do this? Let's see. Okay, I got it now. Perfect. There we go. Okay. So let's go back in here. All right, you guys ready for this? Going back to what I think is my greatest build. I don't even remember building this. But I know this is me that built this. Look at this thing that I was building that I don't even remember. I don't even remember building this, man. But obviously I have all the materials on me that I was building with. All right, let me throw these coordinates in. This is what I consider. Oh. It'll help if I put the right coordinates in. This is what I think is arguably my greatest build I have ever done. Well, started to do, I should say. My kingdom. But when that if I ever build that castle and you see it from back here, dude, it's yeah. Yeah, this thing is I don't even know if it's you can even argue this. The feeling I get walking around this is like surreal. It feels so full. Feels like an actual village. Now this was the upgraded church from the one we saw earlier, Mocha. These areas where I did this, man, I just love it. The water feature. I think okay, so here's the thing. Why do I consider this my greatest build that I've done? Really? Skeleton horses? I think it's the greatest build I've ever done because it was all off the top of my head. I found an area and then I pictured everything in it. And that's why I love it, man. This feels like an actual like big village, right? With all the houses being different and the Kingdom Farm transitions to snow. We have all of our animals over there. I love this, man. I can't say it enough. So proud. We got some smaller houses here. Go through this little area. And then around like corners, you have like little water features and little mini flower gardens and stuff. Like, I spent so much time like this. Like, I try not to leave any corner that was like, oh, well, that's nothing there. Other than your sphere, honestly, I don't think so, man. Because it all this, like, everything started going to crap, you know? Oh, yeah, we had the stable. The blue marks a path that's supposed to go up there. And this is like, I think, like logging. Yeah, logging. So you can actually, the people can actually build their houses. I don't remember anyone's builds. I don't remember anyone's builds in particular being like, whoa. Blacksmith. It was just fun to have people come together and play. But I think part of what kind of got to me was maybe the fact that I took on too much and I tried to like turn it into something that it wasn't ready to be yet. But how big this village is and how much is in here, it still was like, if we include the castle and some of the buildings up there, it's probably halfway done. Maybe a little over halfway. But I wanted to put a dock down there, like by the water. I had an idea to put a dock down there with some big boats out in the water. So like even like this, for instance, in the kingdom, like it's very easy to say the path this goes along here or whatever, but I still went back here and added in, you know, And then, yeah, this is going to be the castle. Dang, Mocha. Makes me like want to just dive in and start building it. But the project is going to do this project intimidates me. Let me change the weather. This is supposed to be the kingdom of those that ran the realm. Oh, I forgot I also did these. This map of the kingdom. This was the very first build that I had mapped almost everything out. Where I had, so you can see where like this blue is. I used that blue wool throughout the entire thing to map out all of the pathways that I wanted to build. I mapped out all the houses, the buildings in orange. They were all mapped out. And then eventually it got to the walls and the towers were this darker pink. And then the castle was red. Does it look good? Like real talk. Does it look as good as I feel like it does? Ah, okay. Come on, Neptune. Don't start building it. Just a little bit. Maybe just a little, right? Maybe just a little. Just a little bit. Just a couple stone blocks just to see what it looks like, you know? No big deal, right? Just a couple stone blocks. We just throw them down just to see what it looks like. That. It's on a foundation. That's nice. Nice. You guys really like this? Can you imagine though, Mocha, if I actually ended up ever finishing this and this was a YouTube video? I think that would do really well. Don't you think so? I think that's one that I actually could do really well with. time is it? Okay. I got about 15 minutes left, guys. We go to about 3.5 hour stream and then we call it good. I'm gonna try to get to 3.5 hours on my stream, and then I'm gonna call it good. Just about 15 minutes. There's another spot. Okay. What? You need my help? No, okay, listen, if you go back and you watch the VOD, we were at 2.5 hours. I said, we're probably going to stream maybe 30 more minutes, maybe an hour. I said that before we even started going through these other worlds. You guys want to try to turn on me real quick? Yeah, okay. I've got proof, though. Mocha, you're supposed to be on my side, man. I complimented you when you came in. That hurt me, Mocha. Hurt, man. Anyone but Mocha. Oh no, I remember, but come on. You know how it goes, man. Listen, Heaven, she's great at what she does, but let's you know. Oh, really like Heaven. Yeah. I think actually I'll leave it like that. I kind of like that cliff, the way it kind of looks like a cliff. Okay. It really doesn't matter what I say. Evan's always right. I've learned that. I don't forget all the time. I do have a bad memory, but I don't forget all the time. You always try to claim Mocha? Well, listen. I can't dictate where he started watching. I can only try to give him entertainment now to watch. That's all I can do. And that's all I try to do. Give him a nice place to come hang out. I know, Mocha, but I'm still gonna fight for you. I don't care. And it's not like I'm gonna make you choose, you know, heaven or myself. I don't want to hurt heaven's feelings like that. About 10 minutes left, guys. Hey, real quick, I appreciate everyone so much for being in here and hanging out. Whether you guys have been here for a couple minutes, the whole stream, it doesn't matter to me. I appreciate it. You guys don't have to chat at all. You can just lurk. And if you have been chatting, you know I called you out and appreciate you being here. But thank you guys so much. It really does mean a lot to me. You guys really don't have to be watching me, and you chose to come in and hang out, even if it was a couple seconds. That's amazing. Thank you guys so much. We're back on this journey, but if you can, please hit that like button on the stream and the subscribe button on the channel. It would mean a lot to me. We want to continue our grind to, you know, getting closer to 2K subs. Mocha, you keep the stream going, buddy. I'm going to be honest with you. Also, if you guys can, make sure that you go over and subscribe to Neptune Sports. That is our sports channel that we have going on. It would mean a lot to me if you could go over there and subscribe to that channel as well. Okay, so what I think the best bet to do in these types of circumstances is just to build kind of the shell and then build off of that. Snow doesn't make it easy. There we go. Okay. Right. You get out of here, zombie, please. Thank you. Yeah. Well, I think one of the things that I want to make sure that I do with it as well is I want to do details, and I want it to be visually like super, super appealing, and that intimidates me a lot. Because I just don't... I want this to be when you're walking in the village, you see the castle, and you're like, holy... what is that? That's what I want. And I don't know... This sounds really dumb. Like super insecure. But I don't know if I'm capable of delivering that. Because this isn't based on a picture or a reference. This is literally like all me. And that's where I think I might have made a mistake, right? I should have built it off of a reference point, and I didn't. But if I do this part, at least I can look at scale, which will be was a big part of this too. Okay. Not another marriage, yeah. No more of those. Okay. got about 5 minutes left, guys. Brighton. Yay! Dude, it just snows so much here. It'll be cool once it's all done, but these last few minutes, I kind of want to just throw up these last few walls here because then that's going to be able to have us back out and look at the scale. We're not going to build all the walls, especially in the back towards the towers back there. This is going to give us an idea of what it would look like. And if we need to change the scale, if it's too small, too big. Do you guys hear him screaming? Oh, he is on one, man. Wow. So the little guy's like on a discovery kick where he's figuring out like what he can do with both the sounds he makes and like flipping over in his playpen when he's playing. And is he? Oh, all right. Yeah, we're definitely gonna wrap up in just 3 minutes here. I'm gonna go see him. All right. So again, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna throw up these walls on the outside here, and then we're gonna go down to the village where we enter in, and we're gonna look and see is it like visually appealing, especially with the end stone, because all this, yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt to put up line by line, but it's not like we built an entire castle. We have to tear it all down if it ends up not looking good. Okay, so a couple more walls here, and then we will back out and take a look. Really curious how this is going to end up looking. Okay. Oh shit! We didn't even build the right wall. We didn't even build the right angle. Let's see if I can throw these up real quick. This one. Build this. This one. This one. There's gonna be a tower here, so we'll leave that. These up. And that should be all we need to see to get an idea of what it's going to look like. Okay. Oh, I know who this is. Hey. All right. Let's go up here. Take off this red along the tops, and then let's go check it out. Okay, that's fine.
Everything you wanna do, I already done it. And I got your little boo telling me she love me. I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night. You know, I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah. MD.
Okay. All right, let's go down here. You guys ready for this? The anticipation buildup. Okay, here we go. Hopefully, this looks as good as I was hoping that it would. Let's put a new song on for this. Yeah. Yep. What do you guys think? Let's go to another angle. There's a couple of these angles that I like where you're just walking through and look, you can just see it. Oh, I can see that one block missing. It's gonna piss me off. That's okay. Where you're walking through and you can just see it. Look at that. Dude, that's what I've wanted. Heaven, if you can hear me, look. That's literally what I talked to you about. And obviously it's not all the way done, but... Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, she is... Love my wife. The angles of the castle when you're walking through the village. How it's like always there looming. You can just walk through and you like to see it at different spots, right? That's what we wanted, man. Okay. That's it, guys. We are all done for today. Let me put on a little bit softer music for this outro here. Dude, the wall color is going to look great when I add some details to it, okay? I promise you. All right, guys, that's it. We made it to 3.5 hour stream. Very, very tired today. Kind of just mucked my way through it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. We did some building on Minecraft today. Tomorrow, we're probably not going to be building on Minecraft. We'll probably do something like League of Legends, or I might mix it up and maybe do some like Overwatch or something more fast-paced, more fun that way. So if you guys are new to the stream, channel, whatever, make sure that you guys like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Also, head on over to the Neptune Sports, which is our sports channel. We have another video coming out extremely soon. This is a brand new series that we're doing over there as well. So make sure you go over there and subscribe to that channel too. And if you are feeling up to it, you'll also see Heaven Only link to our channel as well. Make sure that you go shoot her a sub too. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. It has been my pleasure to host you guys. Until next time, as always, be safe in this world. It's crazy out there. Try to go find things that you guys enjoy. And we'll see you next time, okay? Bye bye.